Oh, my bad. I accidentally put the slow mode on. I'm going to put it back to normal mode. I was trying earlier to stream YouTube and Twitch at the same time, but did not work. Did you just change your profile picture? Before it was the dark guy from Attack on Titan, now it's Killua from Hunter x Hunter. Somebody's going to die.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here.
Yeah, I
I need
noticed.
to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you're safe now. Do you think you can reach the street by yourself?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
And now you changed it back again. What was his name again? It's not Aaron, it's not Armin, it's... Oh wait. Attack on Titan, this new season coming soon. What was his name? He was the co-captain. Forgot his name. Okay, then have fun. Yeah, later then. Okay, the wrong way. It's maybe beneath. Hello, Chris. Yeah, you missed one chapter since last time because you missed one stream. I think now when you press hello, it gives you the bot answers, you know. Oh, he should. Yeah. Yeah, I just made that change. I don't know where to go.
Are you sure you're all right, sir?
Yes. Yes, I'll be. As soon as I can see the sky again.
Okay, maybe the other ways. So the election is still going on, or? I saw on YouTube somebody was live streaming that. Somebody's going to attack. I took the wrong way again. I just did that. It's not a bird. I just did when you press. When you laugh, then the bots press lol. I think now we have the right way. Okay. A fight. Okay, he was weak. Hello, slumpers. Boss fight. Oh, jeez.
What sort of creature is this?
Damn. That was close. Hello, Easton.
Here's what's left of him. Not a lot. Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
I think I need to put a cooldown on that. But will apply too much.
This is despicable.
What? He just eat a rat? Oh my god.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I can't believe it either, but we need the health.
I have this thirst for blood.
Was that a lichen? What's a lichen? Oh, I see. I think like in Vampire Diaries you call that a hybrid. Yes, yes, manager role mod. Of course, another fight.
It's locked.
It's mine! I'll take it. We have to stop it!
I need to heal. I'm a vampire. Isn't there something to heal? What do you mean, how much did I pay for this game? I paid €0. It's a free game for PS Plus players, but I wanted this game for a long time. It used to cost, I think, 40 to 60 bucks, but now
I cannot enter.
It's free. How do I get to the goal when everything is blocked? $129 meters. I think I can heal myself with that thing. The question is, how do I use it? Ah, I see. Now I can craft more of it. Not on Steam, PlayStation Plus. It's I'm streaming on PS4. Ah, the bad. Now I can do my abilities. $2K. Okay. Ultimate. Oh, those are locked. Okay, okay. Jump. Sure. Yeah, if you look in his eyes, you can see it's vampire. I don't think normal human has that eyes. Okay, so many new characters for this city.
It's locked.
Okay.
Turn around, sir. Back in the grave! He's mine! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
It's locked, all right. I cannot enter.
It's an H! Oh my god! Die, vermin!
Can I get up there? I have to go. Okay. See you next time then. I have no plan where to go now. No clue. I think there's a map somewhere. Map. Oh, that's my other ability. Okay. Somehow here. But that door's locked.
It's locked, all right.
And that one is also not possible. Maybe it's on this side. Oh, battles. Oh, he's strong. Okay. I think I'm on the right path now.
This one's mine! He's dead! Shit! You paid for that!
Did. Okay, let's, yeah. More opponents. Oh. Jeez. Damn, he was hella strong. Yeah, and he was just a normal human. But I'm getting near now. I think that way was wrong. Now I'm getting near to the right way. Maybe go inside the house somewhere. 70 meters. It's not that far. Am I missing? Oh. Questions, what way? Nowhere to jump. I think it's behind this building. Any ideas? The big X, the wall looks like suspicious. Okay, I just see this one. No, you can't break it. Yeah, but with my ability I don't see any people nearby here, but that I can see the people when I see a red thing. I guess this is the wrong place then. Maybe this door? Is it? No, it's not a door. You said you were 70 meters here. The Y on the top, now it's 100 meters. The compass is like a compass. Oh, I can jump there. Oh. Well, it looks like this is the right way. Okay, let me go here in first. Let me get some medicine. Hopefully this is the right way.
Easy does it, boys.
Oh, of course. Need to focus on them. Sure. Okay, now I go this way. Yeah, the meters are going lower. 70, 60, 50. 30 minutes. I think that one contest. I need to kill the small ones first. I think normal text does not hit him. I need... Oh, that was a long fight. Yeah, I think this is the right way now. I have to go through that door. Somebody's nearby. Nine, 8, 7, 5, 4, 1. Yeah.
This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert! Stop it! The wet boots will be proud of me.
Oh, I can attack him. Okay.
I'll not die in
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street? Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Now we can ask some questions. Investigation mode is on.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
I think those opponents will be more of now.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome you?
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. Now I'm just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
So his son stole his pills, so he killed him? Father of the Year. I have to come back here again for evidence questions.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just frayed me last nerve.
Chris, you're right, he's crazy.
I have found a very interesting letter. Your son planned to prove his worth to the gang by stealing your medicine.
Oh, I see. So the little bugger thought he could use his dad to build a reputation.
The gang's recruiter was dead when I found him. Perhaps you should take better care of your son.
I love my Albert, sir. Believe me. It's just... well, I'm an arsehole, I suppose. Anyway, thanks for the letter. This is for your trouble.
You have to come back here again. There's still 3 more evidence questions.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Yeah, Chris, you're not crazy at all. Somebody's talking. I think it's an opponent. Well, that was not... Ah, that was a side mission. I think. We came from here. Yeah, we have to continue go that way. I thought I'd going to attack him, but
evening,
I have to talk to
Can I
him.
help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
Ah, it's the same guy. Well, okay.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
It's the same guy, yeah.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
Also with her we have investigation here 1. So we have to come back here. And 2 more, and she has a shop.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Okay.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again. Its effectiveness has been proven by many.
I see the Y on that door.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is.
I can use
Maybe
my
I
ability.
could start by observing what he's up to. I must insist, sir. Please let me see Nurse Crane.
I have no time for you, sir.
Did I not use my abilities? I don't think with the pills.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
It's locked. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
I don't need
There's no
this.
one in.
I need to go to the church. Oh, battle. Okay, they were easy opponents. Here, Darby. I need to find that Darby guy. He's nearby the church, and I need to fight those things. They're just level 9 like me. That guy again. He's weaker than the other guy. I think the other guy was level 18. This is just level 12. Oh no, that's different. I was going to attack again, but...
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say?
It's a normal thing trying to attack when you see people in this game.
Here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson's son, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Also, an evidence question, so I have to ask them again.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
I think it's a normal attitude in this people, in this area, to be more aggressive. Okay, I need more evidence to ask him any personal questions.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
I should never... Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Oh, here's a shop as well.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Yes, she's a nurse, and quite a good one. What did she do to gain such notoriety?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
So because she's giving out medicine for free, she's...
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Yes, she's a nurse, and quite a good one. What did she do to gain such notoriety?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Okay, I need more evidence for the others. What does he sell? Medicine, I think.
Right then. Show me what you have.
Yes, also medicine. No, materials. I think those creatures robbed him, the ones I'm fighting. I heard him say Oli screaming. Okay. Oh, I think there's the journalist there in front of the church. Let me look at this poster first.
You are blinded by your false faith.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son.
No, that's the
Father Tobias Whitaker
that's
is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Or the priest, should I say?
Questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Yeah, Pastor.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work? But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in our country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
Well, you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
He's very, judging a lot.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Now I got an evidence question here. Wait, we got to take this part first.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
Well, you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition. Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
So the answers what I can take to his answer is we live in the 20th century. Where do we sign the line? And science is our only hope. What will you take, Chris? Science, we live in the 20th century. Where do we sign the line? Where do we draw the line? Okay, that's your answer.
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool?
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
He's not a pastor.
say that I am more lost than you thought.
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
Well, you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning.
Never just hear this part, just getting the other question.
Finally revealing itself.
Maybe it will reveal some of the other things.
With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
I have heard enough. Goodbye.
$74 meters. Of course I can go. Another person.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist.
Yeah.
My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon.
I think there are more crazy people in this town. Okay, this one. Let's do this one.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
Why do I care? Wait. Well, hard to translate, I just take one.
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious, never goes out, doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
I see. You heard German before, or... let's take this. This is not ultimate.
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Okay. That's weird. It's kind of similar to English, but I learned some Dutch before. Yeah, Dutch, I can't even read that thing. And I have a lot of German. Okay.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
And also there's a German subtitle.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Oh, this is Darby. That's Darby. I just noticed his name is Clayton, but now I looked up, it's Clayton Darby. That's the guy we were looking for. After he said journalist, I was looking up. Wait a minute. That's Clayton Darby. Okay, we found the guy we were looking for. Yes, it's a journalist.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
Okay. It's a shame. That's criminal or logic. So this is a shame, criminal, or it's logic. Which one? He looks like one. Yeah. I didn't hear what you said, Lord. I forgot as well. I would say that's criminal.
If no one stops it, this epidemic could turn into a scourge. It may kill more people than the war itself.
Yes, this is another kind of war, but just as deadly. History will judge us all for what we did and what we did not.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I'm convinced there is more at work here than a simple epidemic.
Really? To be honest, I could say the same. Some of the sick I saw or heard of. My God, what happened to them?
Now we need evidence question, but we still got his personal. Of course, of all of them we need evidence.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
But that's not the goal. We have to go around this? Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure flu is not real. It's actually the creatures killing people, I think. Maybe it could be COVID as well, even though this game is a different time. Just kidding. Oh no, not opponent. I thought he was going to attack me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Okay, a poet at this times.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Darius? Okay. I've seen that. Oh no, that's Richard, the one I'm talking to right now. Darius. Yeah, maybe. There's so many people. If you look here, all these people, so many characters, it's hard to remember all the names. This is the first guy I killed at the beginning. You were there as well. There's also next chapter. We have to learn about more people. I think this is Sister Pipa. No, whatever. This is Sister Pipa. Yeah, too many characters.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Okay. Oh, I haven't met her yet. That's why it's dark.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
So he's just a stalker.
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles, and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Yeah, we need more evidence.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
No, that's not the goal. It's 20 meters away. I should have took that thing here. Who's that? Huh? What was that? I just clicked on her, it turned black. I can't talk to her. Is this a glitch?
Good evening, miss.
Now it works.
I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
Is it the one that doesn't talk?
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it?
Now I get the evidence thing. Maybe she has to talk now.
Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
Even with his ability, she's not talking. Yeah, you're right, that poet guy mentioned Camilla.
Very well. Goodbye then.
Can be. Where did she go? Findet. I need to find the briefcase. Ah, just thought. It's here. Oh, no. Yes, this is it. Ah, he threw it to the bin. That's why I have to open the bin, not the briefcase. I found the letters from Darius.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in. I cannot enter.
You have to go this way anyway. Who's that?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Chris, we both know what this person is doing for work.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
I got evidence question as well.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Okay, also more evidence questions, just the one.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
Yeah, I can see that. Now, I don't judge. Try different work. Your decision to sell your body. It's your decision to sell your body or try different work. I don't judge you. Yeah, she's mean. So what will you pick, Chris? First one, you don't judge? Okay.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly, but it is not your concern, Doctor.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
There's something going on in this district. I don't know what. Like a secret or a plot I must reveal.
Ah, that's just Clayton.
Most of them don't speak English. How am I supposed to interview them? You paid one way or another. Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours.
Ah, that door.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
I can only click this one.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are.
Wait, I'm coming back. 1 minute. Yeah.
You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Yeah, he let us in this time. I just can take the things in here.
It's locked.
Wait, can I talk to him?
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Yes, he's the one that wrote the letters. I got 2 evidence questions.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
What about your political past?
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
It is not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. But I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but... Thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
Okay, just 2 more evidence questions left for Darius.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Now we have to go to Dorothea. Okay, I can't talk to the sick. Sounds like a vampire.
Can you hear my voice? I need help. He's going into convulsions, Doctor.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily, high fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
Yeah, I had the choice to give him
To
the...
fight the infection, we need an aseptic environment.
What?
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor.
Yeah, there was something to the anesthesia, I think. I had the choice, but I did not take it.
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
Oh, he's a vampire. What, I have the choice between I have to close the wound or let me end this alone.
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
I'm not a doctor, I just choose anything. He's dead.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Yes. We did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could? Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental
I see. I
breakdowns
should have
caused
taken
by the
the
fever that
heart
accompanies the flu
massage.
itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Dr. Chris.
I doubt you're here to
Dr.
test my
Bauer,
bedside
I meant.
manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
This is illegal. Legal. You can continue. You can continue like this. I'm here because to stop the blackmailing. Yeah, we're here to stop the blackmailing.
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
Doesn't he have a hunger of blood? He's lonely, he killed his sister. And yeah, I think he has knowledge about that.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Everyone is telling you that. They all say you don't know what purity is. Yeah, because he's a doctor.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
I got some option. I can kill her. This is the kill bot option. This is to leave her. Yeah. I can fire her. And I can erase her memory. But you were eating rats earlier. So what should I do? Killing her? Erase her memory? Or leave her? Okay, I'll erase her memory then.
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
I don't think I can talk to her again. Okay. What's this?
It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right.
Well, killing her would be the bad option, I think. A fight.
Oh, this one stinks already. It's mine. I'll take it. Ah, bloody leech!
How did they come in?
Steady, boys! We've got one of them here.
That guy again. Well, he wasn't that strong as before. Wait, let me ask that Darius guy some questions.
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
Okay, now he's letting me in every time.
Yes?
Okay. No evidence question left. Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Now let's take the money here.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Yeah, why not, if it's there.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Will it? Look at the chapter. We just chapter 2. And these are the city people. Yeah, there are lots left.
Fails you. This elixir will give you faith again.
Now I have to find a way back to the hospital. Wait, find a way to Darius Presco's house. Oh, not the hospital. I need to find his house. This is a battle. Okay, not.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
No evidence questions.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Yeah, that guy.
I cannot enter.
That music. Just change.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy!
Oh, 2 bosses?
Burn it, boy! Die!
Wow. But you can hear me. Oh, can you hear me?